Hello guys, good evening to all. This is Mike Padua and we are back to our latest analysis for this Thursday to Saturday, March 2 to 4, 2023. And this is our English version brought to you by Typhoon2000 and Naga College Foundation Typhoon Preparedness Center. Let's begin with our update. Here's the latest GovSat for today, Thursday, until tomorrow, Friday. We have another surge of northeast monsoon digging down across extreme northern Luzon, that includes Batanes and Babuyan Cubab Islands, and a shear line also affecting these areas, wherein some showers, light drizzles will be expected across these areas, particularly Basco in Batanes and also the Babuyan Cubab Islands. So this northeast monsoon is just short-lived. It will not move downwards across the Bicol region and Visayas. It will just remain over the northernmost part of Luzon. However, across the eastern sections of Luzon, including Calabarzon, Metro Manila, Mimaropa, Bicol region, Visayas, northern and eastern Mindanao, we have the northeasterly surface wind flow or northeasterly trade winds. In short, this is known as the northeasterlies, bringing winds of up to 40 kph. If more than that, like this one, it's already known as if more than 40 kph or 50, 60, up to 7 kph is already the northeast monsoon. So that's the difference between these two wind system. So this is, we can call this in Tagalog as the weak Amihan. And the high pressure over Shanghai is currently very strong. That's why here in Camarines Sur, Naga, and other parts of the Bicol region, we are now hitting 1018 hectopascals because the normal atmospheric pressure is around 1013. So when we hit 1018, we are on the outer edges of the high pressure. We call it as a ridge, okay? So the ridge of this high pressure from here is extending down to Bicol region and Visayas. And now, as you can see here, because of that situation wherein we are on the outer edge of this high pressure over Shanghai, the areas of Visayas and Mindanao is on the edge of this high pressure. That's why they are already experiencing some on and off light rain to at times heavy downpour because of the local convection as the cold northeasterlies interacts with the warm seas over the Sulu archipelago and those areas surrounding Mindanao and Visayas. So there will be some interaction with the cold winds and the warm air here. In effect, there will be more rainfall over this part of the Philippine Islands, okay? And near the equator, we have a near equatorial trough. Nothing to worry about. It's not expected to intensify or become a low pressure system. And so far, the risk of flooding and landslides over the areas of the extreme northern Luzon will be low to medium, while over the other portions of the Philippine Islands, especially those areas affected by the northeasterlies, the risk of flooding and landslides will be low. Okay, now let's take a look at the fast animation. So there you go. The Philippine Islands is somewhat having some good weather, except for Visayas and Mindanao. There are some showers and also extending across Palawan. Now, as you can see at our zoom-in satellite animation from windy.com, the whole island of Luzon is somewhat cooler and drier with some chances of isolated showers, especially across extreme northern Luzon. And down here over the Bicol region, there are some showers will be expected over the coastal waters or coastal areas of the Bicol region. And the ridge is extending down here. That's why the rainfall is located here near the equator. Okay, so this is the edge of the high pressure. So whenever you are on a high pressure, you expect dry and good weather. Okay, even though it's cloudy, there's no precipitation or moisture that is expected to fall, unless we have a shear line, and the shear line is just here. Okay, and these are low-level nimbostratus moving into the eastern sections of the Bicol region and northern, eastern sections of Bicol region and northern Samar. And let's take a look at the wind and pressure forecast for the next 3 days until Sunday. By tomorrow afternoon, Friday, the northeasterly surface wind flow continues to prevail, but the northeast monsoon over the extreme northern parts of Luzon will start to dissipate or weaken. And on Saturday afternoon, there are only some light to moderate winds brought about by the northeasterly wind flow. Okay, and if we take a look on Sunday, same situation. There will be some northeasterly wind flow affecting Batanes, Buenos Islands, parts of extreme northern Luzon, as well as the coastal waters of the Bicol region. So we expect some dry but slightly windy conditions of 30 to 50 kph across these areas of Luzon. Now let's take a look at the rain forecast for the next 3 days until Sunday. So by tomorrow afternoon, Friday, there will be some cloudiness across the Bicol region and Cagayan Valley, including northern Quezon and Panay, because of the northeasterly wind flow. And we are going to keep an eye on this situation if there is a shear line, but so far it's weak. And if we take a look on Saturday, there you go, the new shear line, but it's only up to here, and the diffuse shear line is affecting the Bicol, will be affecting the Bicol region come Saturday afternoon. But the rainfall is more heavier over Mindanao because of local thunderstorms. But here, only light showers will be expected. And on Sunday afternoon, the possible weak shear line is still affecting Bicol region. So we are going to observe this. If this shear line will remain weak, not strong enough, and that will be some good news, because the rainfall is no longer like what we've experienced a couple of months ago. Since we are now nearing the month of March, so the northeast, since we are now in the month of March, so March 15 or the last week of March will be the end of the northeast monsoon season. Okay, so before we leave you, here's again the latest global tropics hazards outlook from the Climate Prediction Center of NOAA, valid for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So let's begin on week 2, valid March 8 to March 14. The Philippine Islands will still have fair weather. Okay, the Philippine Islands will currently be take 2. As you can see here, the areas of Mindanao is still more than 50% of above average rainfall. It's extending down towards the offshore areas, offshore Bangsamoro of Mindanao, up to Borneo and other parts of Malaysia. Okay, and other parts, and also down here in Borneo. So expect above average rainfall, but it's currently at 50%. Based on the average, above average rainfall probability. Okay, now on week 3, valid March 5. Now on week 3, valid March 15 to 21, the same. We could have a less than or 50% less. We could have. We'll be having a 50% chance of rainfall across as you can see here, the island of Mindanao and portions of the Visayas is under the above average rainfall of 50%. So we still don't know if this will push through, but so far there's no tropical cyclone development until March 21. Based on this forecast, I repeat, this forecast is highly uncertain. So compared to the week 2, which is slightly advantageous compared to the week 3, which is currently at 20% probability. So changes will still occur on this kind of outlook. Okay, so there you go. That's the latest for this Thursday evening, and we will return again in the next couple of days, probably this weekend. This is Mike Padua saying good night, and thank you so much for watching our channel.